The Neanderthal legacy. Still living in us today, Neanderthals may have disappeared around 40,000 years ago. But their story didn't end there. In fact, a part of them still lives on, in us. The Neanderthal legacy is written into the DNA of billions of people alive today. When modern humans migrated out of Africa and into Europe and Asia, they encountered Neanderthals, who had been living there for hundreds of thousands of years. These weren't brief encounters. Over thousands of years, the two species interacted, and eventually, they interbred. As a result, most people of non-African descent carry between 1 to 2% Neanderthal DNA. That might sound small, but it has a noticeable impact. These genetic traces have shaped many aspects of human biology. Some Neanderthal genes help with immune system responses. They may have given early modern humans a survival edge by providing resistance to local pathogens. Other genes influence skin tone and hair texture, traits that helped our ancestors adapt to different climates and sunlight levels. Surprisingly, Neanderthal DNA also plays a role in more modern traits. Research has linked it to things like pain, sensitivity, sleep patterns, metabolism, and even mood. For example, some variants affect how our bodies process fat or respond to cold temperatures. Others may increase the risk of depression or influence our body's internal clock. Of course, not all Neanderthal genes are helpful. Some are associated with increased risk of allergies or autoimmune diseases. Still, the fact that these genes persist shows they've had evolutionary value. But the Neanderthal legacy isn't just physical, it's cultural, too. Their story has reshaped how we think about human evolution. Once seen as brutish and primitive, Neanderthals are now recognized as intelligent, adaptable, and emotionally complex beings. They hunted large animals, used tools, controlled fire, and possibly created symbolic art. They cared for their injured and buried their dead. These behaviors show that Neanderthals weren't so different from us after all. Our shared DNA is a powerful reminder that human history is not a straight line. It's a tangled web of species interacting, adapting, and merging. Neanderthals weren't failures of evolution. They were part of it. So the next time you hear the word Neanderthal used as an insult, remember this. Part of their legacy lives on in your blood, your genes, and maybe even your personality. The Neanderthals are gone, but they're not forgotten, because they're still a part of us.